Hello, Happy New Year! Welcome to the channel. I'm Leroy, also known as Yorkshire Fun. Check out the socials, Instagram, TikTok, Clapper. I'm there. What is the channel about? Well, it's the weird and wonderful of the internet. And today I thought I'd go with wonderful, because it's a new year and you start reflecting. And I was thinking, as I've been tidying out my man cave, I was like, I have, over here, you can't see, a cupboard with some trinkets from when I was a kid, and I'm a massive car fan. I was brought up with cars. My dad was in the motor trade, my brother's into cars, I'm into cars. I don't really have a fancy car, but this is a Lamborghini Countach I got when my brother in 1988 was born, and I've had it for years. It was my dream car as a kid, and this is what today's video is all about. So as we're in New Year, we all fantasise about winning the lottery, and I think to myself, what would be the price of my ultimate garage? 10 cars in a garage. Because when I was a kid, I always thought, if you won £1 million, that were it. You were set for life. You had a massive mansion, you had loads of cars, a villa. But £1 million today, sadly, isn't probably enough to get what you want. So I'm curious to see how much the cars that I've always wanted as a kid, as a grown adult, would be. Just 10. No particular order. So, roll to our cards. Here we go. Yes, my love of cars all started from the Lamborghini Countach 5000 QV. Was the fastest car in the world, fun fact for you there, from 1988. But I love cars. I love the look of them. And the modern cars today, they're beautiful, but they're just not the same as some of the classics. So in my garage, if I was to have my dream garage, how much would these cars cost me now? You know what I mean? I'm a YouTuber, but as a little hobby, you know what I mean? I don't have millions of subscribers. I'm not one of these YouTubers you see buying a McLaren and going, well, I'm going to take it for a drive for 5 days. So yes, as we've started a new year, I'm thinking, what would be the price of the dream cars in my garage? Just 10 cars, one from each manufacturer, what I absolutely adore, because I love cars. And I'm thinking, how much would it actually cost? How much money would I have to have in the bank to buy these cars? Because, like I said, £1 million is not what £1 million used to be. So let's look at some of my cars. Now, you might not agree with some of them. You're thinking, really? So I'm going to start with Porsche, or Porsche, however you want to pronounce it. I pronounce it Porsche. Something like it's Porsche, whatever. So one car from each manufacturer. Tell me in the comments if you agree with these. I'm going with the ultimate Porsche. It's not a 911, it's not a Cayman, it's not a Panamera, it's not a GT3. It is the classic 959. I refer to it as a unicorn because I've only ever seen one in real life. And how much is that going to set me back? Oh, £1.3 million. So that's $1 million, so I need to be winning more than $1 million on lottery to afford this. It's beautiful. It's like 1987. You know what I mean? It is an old car, but it still to this day is probably one of the best looking Porsches ever released. Up next, I'm going American. Oh yes. Fast and Furious, Gone in 60 Seconds, all the kind of movies from my like teenage years. But one car stood out. And it's not Eleanor. It is the 1967 Fastback. In black. Oh, what a stunning car. It's got to be black. It's just that muscle. I know it's going to drive like shit. It's probably going to be rubbish. But it just looks... When you think Americana, the Ford Mustang Fastback, it just sounds amazing. It looks amazing, and they can't design cars like that today. And how much is that going to set me back? Oh, £70,000. I've seen one on eBay, or I might be able to get a bit of a restoration for 60. Okay, I'm going modern, a little bit modern with this one. This is Lamborghini, which started it all off, and I love Lamborghini. I just love that they're just like wild colours. They sound amazing, and now obviously Audi own them. They're going to be a little bit more reliable than they used to be. I'm going with a 2021 Lamborghini Huracan 631 brake horsepower for you petrol heads watching this. Look at that. Just look at it's just Lamborghini just. I just love how they're in your face. Now my wife will be watching this and she'll be like, "What an ugly car." I'm like, it's not ugly. It's beautiful. Just something about Lamborghini. Just out of all the other brands, they just scream, "We're Lamborghini. We're the bull." Oh, that's going to set me back £299,000. Just short of 300,000. We ought to have a little tally. What we got? Up next, I'm going with the classic. See, there's only one car that should ever be red. And that is a Ferrari. And I'm going old school. But I'm not going red. I'm going to go with silver. Silver or black. It's a Ferrari 250 GT. What a stunning car. This was like the era where another car on my list in this, but I'm not going to tell you. It just looks like a Aston Martin DB5, but better. I know I shouldn't say that as an English person, but it's just stunning. That's going to set me back. I've just wrote it down. £349,000. Cheap little run around then. Okay, up next. I do need a run around, and I do love modern day tech, so I am going for a Tesla Model S. I want the 4-wheel drive, all shebangs, ludicrous mode. That's going to set me back £80,000. £80,000. It's probably the cheapest one on. I'm just looking down my list. I think it is actually the cheapest one on my list. 80 grand for my dream car. Wow. Okay, going for a classic, modern day classic, the McLaren 570S. V8, look at it. Oh yes, it screams supercar, luxury. I would love to drive one of these. Bargain at £85,000. That's a 2016. Dread to think how much they are. I think they're about 200,000-300,000. Some nearly $1 million for some of the top end ones. Up next, another classic. I've gone with Mercedes. I've gone to Mercedes, the German. In fact, German quite strong on my list today. But German, Mercedes. Only one I could think of. It's the 300 SL Gullwing. Look at it. Look at it. Look at those doors. So impractical when you're doing your Tesco big shop. You know what I mean? You're going to Big Asda. But are you really going to go to Big Asda? You're going to order it online, aren't you? Because you're not going to be driving that car. Because that car is going to set you back £1.3 million. That is just absurd, but it is so beautiful. I mean, it's art in a car. Look at it. Those doors have influenced so many other manufacturers. But I'm going with that. I need a cheeky modern day drive around. I'm going for the Jap. The Japanese reliability. Ayrton Senna influenced the NSX. He had his own limited edition model. I'm going for a more modern day one. 501 brake horsepower. A cheeky £115,000. This takes tech, reliability and pure performance to a whole new level. If you've ever seen Top Gear with Jeremy Clarkson, you would have seen the episode where he drove this. And it nearly made him sick. What an awesome car. Beautiful tech, reliability, Japanese at its best. And the last one on my list is British. Or was it when it used to be? It's the Jaguar E-Type Roadster hardtop. Oh yes, £100,000 will get you a really good model. So for you quick mathematicians out there, we need to add this up, don't we? So we've got a 959, 1.3 million. We've got a Mustang at 70 grand. Huracan 299,000. Ford 250 GT at 349,000. Tesla S 80 grand. McLaren 570S 84,000. Mercedes 300 SL Gullwing 1.3 million. Honda NSX 115,000. And coming in just to round it off, an E-Type Roadster Series 1 road with a hardtop 100,000. Don't know how much that is, but it's going to be close to 10 million. I'll tot it up. I'll put it in the video at the top. That is mental. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Maybe one day I'll get enough subscribers that I'll be able to afford one of those. Maybe enough to buy a set of wheels. or maybe a steering wheel. In fact, I'm looking at these. I couldn't even afford bloody wheel caps off half of these. Unbelievable. There's a new video on the channel every single Monday. Don't forget to like and follow. See you on the socials. See you on TikTok. See you on Insta. Have a lovely day. Do you agree with my list? Which one's your favourite? Tell me and why. Bye!